Hello and welcome back to Make Money Online. Today we've unearthed some of the biggest lies about XRP. Rest assured, after the content we'll be looking at today, I'm sure you'll be in the know as to why these experts disagree about XRP, and why I think that we're lied to about Ripple and XRP. But before we get into that, let's take a look at a few events and trends happening in this space right now. As Bitcoin tests newer lows, the bulls are getting ready for a massive upswing. Some predict that the price of a flagship cryptocurrency would retrace back to its month-long price of between $39,000 to $40,000. At the same time, others anticipate a break out of the previous all-time high to reach a whopping $100,000. This tweet right here says Republican leaders Patrick McHenry and Rep. Huizenga call on Chairwoman to immediately convene a hearing with all SEC commissioners. The American people deserve to hear from the full commission about Gary Gensler's overreach and agenda. Another one says NFT market well positioned to grow 35% into a $13.6 billion industry by 2027. For the next 5 years, trends tied to the global NFT boom continue to factor in the growing involvement of mainstream influencers, gaming communities, and the rising demand for digital artwork. So, people, we go back to this fascinating topic about XRP. We've got the YouTuber Bearable Bull talking about it, we've got attorney John Deaton talking about it, and Twitter sleuth Stephen Huber Justice talking about this. Everybody's talking about this aggressively average content in the Bearable Bull's voice, which I am most excited about, and I know you'll be too, once you catch a glimpse of it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and show some love by hitting like on this video.
I think we have an intraday chart, by the way, of Ethereum. Let's see if we can pop it up. There, this is what I'm talking about. So you can see over there, that was after the comments by the SEC. So interesting market action there, right? Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, this is a nascent
This
market.
is why insider trading is against the law, people. Okay? Right here, okay?
News like this moves markets.
Right? So,
Alright, I share the same beliefs as many other experts, as we'll see shortly. Why I think that we were lied to about Ripple and XRP is written right here on this post on Twitter by attorney John Deaton, where he highlighted some comments from a talk show on Yahoo Finance, and in this show the host referenced the statements of the former SEC chairman of Corporation Finance, William Hinman, which made Ethereum hit rocket highs. And in that tweet, John Deaton concludes, alongside the talk show hosts, that these statements were that of the SEC and not what the financial regulators want us to believe. It says that the Hinman 2018 Ethereum speech was of his own opinion and does not represent that of the SEC. Moving on to another tweet from attorney John Deaton, yet again he tweets that, although it is true, you can't sue a token, make no mistake. The SEC is attacking the token and is arguing XRP itself is security, as absurd an argument that it is. The SEC includes XRP traded on the secondary market, independent of Ripple. Even the judge said it. So, looking at the comments on this tweet, we find a new revelation that we'd never been told about before. We see the lie that's been finally unearthed about the Ripple lawsuit with the SEC. And if we were to take a look at the initial thread from which attorney John Deaton quoted, we find out it says XRP is not included in the lawsuit. Can't sue a decentralized token. The sale of XRP is what's in question. And the first comment on that tweet reads, "Oh yes, XRP is included in the complaint as unregistered security." So taking a closer look at the images from the tweet regarding this by John Deaton, mainly the first image is what of interest to us, as it highlights the SEC's primary claim of what made the commission refer to the offers and sales of XRP as the offers and deals of an investment contract. Just as it reads, the XRP traded even in the secondary market embodies those facts, circumstances, promises, and expectations, and today represents that investment contract. In that regard, members of Congress, notably Senator Elizabeth Warren, are now calling for the reformation of the United States Constitution to tackle such cases as corruption. According to this senator from Massachusetts, who was also a former law professor, the two most important aspects that the U.S. Congress is expected to tackle head-on, without delay, should be to first ban the owning or trading of individual stocks by members of Congress, and secondly, strengthen the Supreme Court's ethical rules regarding the asset class while enforcing acts based on these rules. Keep in mind that this senator, the same senator who gave the SEC an ultimatum before to come up with a clear-cut regulatory framework for the emerging digital asset class, is not a fan of cryptocurrencies, but however has long opted for the Congress to fill the gap created by the unfair regulations meted out on organizations that play within the asset class, such as Ripple and XRP. Senator Elizabeth Warren had back in 2021 indicated in a letter to the SEC's chair, Gary Gensler, that she needs answers regarding the lack of regulatory structure for cryptocurrencies, and to determine if the US Congress would have to intervene to ensure that the financial regulators, particularly the SEC, has adequate authority to bridge the gaps in regulation that have left investors and consumers in this asset class vulnerable to dangers and the risks of losing their investments in this highly opaque and volatile market. The latest midway expected that response into summer that year, precisely July 28th, 3 weeks from the date of the issuance of that letter to the SEC. With that, we now know what not just the elites and investors in XRP, whom the SEC was created to protect, think about the lawsuit, but also what the government, essentially the US Congress, thinks about the SEC through Gary Gensler's overreach. And why have these experts continued to disagree over such matters or any other regarding the legitimacy of XRP as a token and a digital currency? Following the content of this article from Crypto News Flash, we can see now that there's a new school of thought that has not only deemed XRP as a digital currency, but also as a perfect replacement for the SWIFT system, barring only a couple of other experts that disagree on that. The specialists surveyed by Finder included the COO of OKCoin, Jason Lau, co-founder of Coin Mama, Lawrence Newman, the head economist analyst at Consensus, Lex Sokolin, UnoCoin founder Satvik Vishwanath, chairman of CoinFlip, Daniel Polatsky, Upstream president Mark Ilinowitz, and Jimin Nguyen, the founding president of the BSV Blockchain Association. And of these experts, those who affirm that XRP is a worthless token, perfect only for speculation, versus those who believe that even though the cryptocurrency is law-ridden, nonetheless it's set to replace the SWIFT, were divided into two sides, with both sides giving reasons for their various assumptions. Among the skeptics, we got the head of funds at DigitalX Asset Management, Matthew Harry. He doesn't think XRP is anything more than a speculative asset. In his words, the XRP token is worthless for anything other than speculation. The underlying technology is terrific, but the token itself doesn't currently have a use. It simply attracts speculators as it is a cheap and easily digestible value prop, none of which is borne out in the token. Another critic, the founder behind Bitcoin ATM supplier CoinFlip, Daniel Polatsky, likewise accepts that XRP draws in investors due to its low cost. However, this is a deceiving metric, he believes. Just as he stated that, I believe XRP doesn't offer anything proprietary compared to its peers to justify its relatively large market cap. The project has a lot of inflated interest due to retail investors ignoring its market cap and looking at its per unit price, less than $1, and erroneously thinking that because it's so cheap, it will grow a lot faster than its peers. This is simply a great marketing trick, but eventually, the lack of fundamentals of the project will be reflected in its price as the industry matures. However, on the supporting end, we've got the professor of finance at the University of Sussex, Carol Alexander, disagreeing with these assumptions. As she told Finder that it's not like any other crypto. If it wins versus SEC, it will start to replace SWIFT. And now back to Bitcoin's price prediction. It's never what you think it is, people. Every single prediction made about this cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, has turned out wrong. What does that tell you? Guys, in the interim, stack your bags, buy the dip as we get ready for that swing to the upside, which could essentially see us testing those highs as seen almost a year ago. As experts continue to predict that Bitcoin could topple its most recent all-time high, breaking above the $70,000 mark, reaching $100K before the end of 2022. That's it for today, folks. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.